best moments in life don't happen in fancy places. They don't need big plans or perfect settings. Sometimes they happen when you least expect it, in a quiet place, with the right people and the right kind of silence. It was last Saturday. The week had drained all of us, lectures, deadlines, group work that barely worked. So, I texted a friend, let's go to Angga Kos tonight. Just chill, no pressure. And that was it. I walked there with one of my closest friends. No music in our ears, just footsteps and small talk. By the time we got to Angga's place, the sky was turning orange. The day was ending, but something about that moment felt like a beginning. Instead of going to his room, we headed up to the second floor. There's this open area there. There's a couple of benches, a rusty railing, and a view of the street below. Nothing special, but somehow it felt like the perfect place to be. Some of our friends were already there waiting. We greeted each other, tired smiles, half jokes, the kind that say, "I'm glad you're here." And then we just talked about things that didn't really matter, and then things that really did. We laughed at stories we told 100 times, made fun of each other like always. But somewhere in between the laughter, there were pauses. Moments when someone shared something real, like a worry, a dream, a question they hadn't asked out loud before. There were no distractions, no loud music, no scrolling on phones. Just word, unfiltered, honest, sometimes clumsy, but real. The breeze kept blowing softly. Street light turned on below us. The city moved, but up there we were still. At some point someone said, "Do you ever think about how fast everything's changing?" And just like that, the jokes stopped. We talked about the future, how scary it felt and how exciting. Some of us didn't know what we wanted. Some were chasing things they didn't fully understand. But in that moment, we were all the same. Just a group of friends sitting under the night sky, trying to make sense of it all. Time moved gently. No one rushed to leave. But eventually, as the clock hit 7, we stood up, stretched, smiled, took one last look at the view. Before walking away, someone said, "Same time next week?" And without needing to answer, we all nodded. It wasn't a big night, no photos, no highlight, but it stayed with me. Because sometimes, peace isn't about silence, it's about being understood, being surrounded by people who let you be exactly who you are. No filters, no pressure. And that night, on the second floor of Angga's house, we didn't do much, but somehow it felt like everything. Never thought I'd come when you better feel